Right, right. Going to go to the other space station. Kuran. It's not like we have a lot of options here. What's going on? Something feels wrong. There is an unidentified energy reaction coming from the engine room. Problems in the engine room? That's bad. Well, let's go see what's going on. I told you, stop taking charge. Jazz, you're just a fucking bitch. Ah. Ooh. Saboteur. Who are you? My. I've been found out already. Well, it doesn't matter now whether I sabotage the engines or kill you right here. You're not getting to Kuran. Chaos Sorcerer. Key of the fucker. I'm not even sure if this is a proper boss or not. Doesn't really matter. It doesn't feel like a boss. Yeah, it's pretty pathetic. I'll take that back. Yeah, he's pathetic. 4,500 for that. Jesus. Gigara. So, Gigagara. It's great that we won. Well, we're really out of commission now. Rune, couldn't you have applied a little bit of self-control? How do you plan? How is it Rune's fault? Shut up! You're in no position to talk. We're off our intended flight path. It's impossible to get back in that orbit. We will be able to make a crash landing on Desolis, the third planet in the system. Shall we try? What do you mean, shall we? We have no choice, do we? This is true. One crash landing coming up. Whee! A crash landing! Cool! What are you saying? Are you okay? Calm down, Chaz. You should endeavor not to let your blood pressure become too high. Relax. Why are you all looking so unconcerned? Third planet in the Algo solar system. It's an extremely cold planet covered in snow and ice. We're safe, but wow, what a flamboyant landing. How strange. It's raining machines. Huh? You, what on earth are you? It's the Zolesian. It's the first one I've ever seen. Answer me, you bonehead. You've destroyed an important temple. Oh, sorry about that. Chaz, is
Is anything wrong?
Looks like we crushed someone's house. Who are you people? A girl with horns and a mechanical doll.
These are ears, I tell you.
Please use the word android, will you? An android? The droid? Whatever. Quiet, you old fart. I see, from Motavia. On a ship that flies. Or flew, anyway, before it fell. That's extraordinary. 4 Motavians fly, and fall right on my temple hall.
What a funny old man.
Jazz, the shuttle is done for. It's beyond repair. Shall we do?
Hey, old man.
My name is Raja. You better remember that, little girl.
Ah yes, Raja. Are there any facilities where we can fix this ship?
None that I know of.
And how are you going to fix our ship?
I'm not, but I do have some welcome news for you. What? There is another ship that can travel the skies.
There are other spaceships on the Zolix?
Tell us where, old man. Okay, I'll tell you. But on one condition. A condition? This sounds interesting. Take me along.
What?
If you do, I'll overlook the destruction of the temple. I don't want to drag this old man around with us. What shall we do?
I don't mind. I like him. He's kind of interesting.
I don't think we have much choice. It seems a very practical choice. Oh? Then let's go! Great. Now listen carefully. A long time ago, Parmenians came here to Desolus, on a ship that traveled the skies. It is said that the ship still exists in the town of their descendants. Is this true? Of course it's true. Jazz, under the circumstances we have no choice but to rely on this information and go there.
And where is this town?
It's a Parmenian town called Tyler, a short distance northwest of here. Everyone, let's get going. Alright. So, who exactly are you? Raja, priest. Pathetic attack power, decent defense. So a support caster, I guess. Silver circlet, rod, and mantle. What exactly do you know? Healing, anti-poison, anti-paralysis, group healing. Arrows is some kind of recovery spell. I still haven't seen anything that basically tells me what it recovers from. Gires seals. Yeah, he is basically your typical what you would think as a priest. What is Rimit? The debuff? Yeah, it's some kind of knockout ability. I don't think I've ever tried it. But this is pretty much a healer. And actually that's not too bad of a thing. Chaz and Rika can heal, but they're not very good at it. And they're decent attackers, so we could basically shift the rest of the party on attack and leave the healing to Raja. Raja has to take tech points to support that too. Only second to Rune. He's not very durable though, that's could be a problem. Cyru. Silver mantle is much better. Are you going to be okay with Alex? Oh, I'll be fine. It's boring staring at the same faces all the time. Roger, sir? Are you taking another pleasure trip to the country? You needn't come along this time, so make sure you guard what's left of this place in my absence. To get to Kuran, we'll have to find that spaceship Raja told us about.
So that means we're going to the town of Tyler, northwest of Raja's temple?
Before doing that, why don't we take a little break at the inn in Ruyon? You'll be able to hear a lot of fun stories. You won't regret it. Great. Wow, what a heavy snowstorm. This has been going on for 3 months now. This planet has always had a cold climate, but even I have never seen anything like this. There must be a malfunction in the Desolithian climate control system. No, I bet the cause of all this lies in the Garuberg Tower. The Garuberg Tower?
Raja, what makes you think that?
It's a feeling I have. And my feelings are always good. Get it? I don't get it. Maybe it doesn't translate well. I want to see what type of fighting we can expect here. Snow Mole and the Deso Owl, of course. Should have known. Would expect fire spells to be fairly useful here. Saint Fire, Miracle, Ataraxia, Holy Word. Any information on those? Oh, I have no fucking clue. Ataraxia. That's a tech point restoration ability. I think Holy Word is probably used either to buff ourselves or attack certain specific type of enemies. Miracle. I have no idea, maybe a healing ability. Saint Fire is definitely an attack ability. I think I need to give some thought about trying combination attacks again. I'd really like, well, I need to test some of these out. I'm sure about the Teraxia, I'm not sure about the others. Miracle, Holy Word, right, it targets an enemy. I think it's used against... I doubt it'll work on something like this, but I'll test it out. But I think Holy Word would work more like you would think a Holy Word will work in a normal, let's say, role-playing game. So more like anti-undead type of ability. So it requires some special class of enemies to use. This is real. If you want to have fun, this is the town. I just can't avoid this town when I'm passing by. The owner of the bar is named Gaina, and he knows the most about the situation around these parts. If you want to know something, that's where you should go. Two Fists is the best situation. It's so nice to sit by the fire and listen to Gaina's stories. The inn is our source of relaxation.
Oh, you're a Parmenian. Are you from the town of Tyler?
It looks like they've left all the way here from Mortavia. Will you cut it out, you old fart? He's trying to be funny, I guess. $500 Miseta. Well, we do have to rest anyways. And it's like 2 bites and we'll earn the money back. Gumbush Temple is the Zolithians' source of pride. It's the center of the Zolis, and it's the pillar of support for the hearts of the Zolithians. People from all over the Zolis come here and talk of all sorts of things. Gaina listens to all this and passes the information on. This is where people's ideas gather and are disseminated. What are you doing? Boy, you're a suspicious looking lad. You're making my drink go sour. Don't get too close. I heard they have really good drinks here, so I traveled far to come here. But the snowstorm has blocked the roads with ice and I can't get home. The owner here, Gaina, is very knowledgeable, but he has a terribly old-fashioned accent. I was wrong. Please come back. He's a mortally drunk. What a pain.
Oh my, a first-time customer. Like you're friends with Raja. In that case, I'll tell you anything. What do you want to know? Do you want to know about the damage from the snowstorm?
Sure.
The snowstorm started 3 months ago and hasn't stopped since. It's been a terrible disaster, hats being blown up all over the place and lips getting chapped.
Hats and lips?
But the biggest problem is the wall of ice. The storm has left snow drifts all over the place and has created walls of ice. This has divided the Zolis up into parts. We can't get anywhere.
You know anything else? New Garuberg Tower.
It said there's a tower somewhere in the Zolis where the demons live. As the story goes, the tower suddenly appeared overnight.
That's it. It's those demons who are destroying the universe. Algo is under a curse.
Could what Raja says be true? That I don't know. But Raja being what he is, he may be sensing something.
And you have no idea at all where the Garuberg Tower is?
All who've seen it say something different. All I can say is that it's up north somewhere.
I see. Raja.
I've known him a long time. He's a weird one, but he's a skilled magician and he was well liked at the Gumbush Temple.
Wow, I can't believe it.
That old freak. But he was tricked by those who were jealous of him and was banished to this rural place.
Really? Doesn't seem possible.
Actually, Raja himself is quite happy that he was able to get away from that constrained temple. He's a good guy. He's a good friend of mine.
No! Ah. Dialogue trees apparently weren't a thing at the time. Whereabouts of the spaceship? Yes.
Are you talking about the spaceship that is underground in the town of Tyler? I don't know a lot about it, but apparently if you take a good look at the grave, a path will open for you.
A grave? Okay. Okay, that's useful information.
In the temple to the south, there's a highly virtuous and wonderful priest named Raja.
Highly virtuous? Wonderful? Yeah, right. I don't think they know you very well, Raja. What? I am virtuous and wonderful, right?
But with the snowstorm, the ability to travel in and out of town is unreliable. There are many places where the roads are obstructed by ice.
On winter nights, we huddle so tight, saying ice is really nice. How's that? I give up. I'm not sure where the jokes really are supposed to come from up there. Or is it supposed to be funny or like honey or something? It could be bad translations, or some things don't really translate well, especially when you try to joke with language. It just doesn't translate at all. If you translate the joke, it just doesn't work. It just sounds like a weird thing someone would say. If you translate it literally, it makes no sense. We need to sell crap. Oh, silver mantle, silver circlet. I think Raja has all this. Mantle woven from low purity Laconia fibers. Still 10,000. Weapons are more important anyway. Seems like you get a lot of money from fighting here though. Silver rod, force cane. What's the difference really? We already have the force cane. Right, and I'm not particularly interested in using attack power anyway. So I'll keep the 2 shields. We could use the armor for Rune. Probably should buy it. Right. How much is Shadow Blade? 1. I'll still sell it. I think I have like 3 at least. Yeah, there's 2 Shadow Blades here. I'll leave one set of Shadow Blade. Right. Right. And we're using the shield, so there's no point getting the staff either.
Oh, great, Raja. Thank you for amusing us with your funny wit.
I just feel that I can't keep up with the Dazolisian sense of humor. Well, I don't get it. I've just finished shoveling away the snow. So this? Tyler.
This is Tyler. It's a Parmenian town. There's a large grave on the outskirts of town. They say it's the grave of the first chief of this village. I'm sure the old man would know more about it. My wife, she gets to stay home nice and warm. She should see what it's like to have to go out hunting in this weather.
For me, everyone in the flesh-colored or brown-colored tunic is a female.
Oh my, it's another Parmenian. How on earth were you able to get through the wall of ice?
Oh, so females are red with breasts.
I hate this snowstorm. I feel like my hat is going to be blown away. Such a nuisance.
Why don't you wear a hood? Full body overalls with a hood.
There are other Parmenian towns besides this one, but I've never been to one. You see, I just can't stand cold weather. I don't get out of the house too often, much less go traipsing out of town.
I haven't seen a single man yet.
Protecting the household is an important job too. I respect both my father and mother.
I doubt there's anything interesting in the item shop. Maybe weapons for us. Do you know of a metal called Laconia? With Laconia you can make weapons and armor that is out of this world. We haven't caught up with refining techniques here, so the best we can do is make the low-grade silver. Silver, silver, silver. Ooh, silver mail. 13,000. We can probably get a little bit of back from the equipment we have now, but we still can't afford all this. Weaponry is shit, so it's only the armor. Need 2. Can barely afford it, I think, but I can afford it. Yeah, it's a significant increase in defense. I might be able to buy something else. Helm or a crown. Take the helm. I'm not sure, but I need to buy something and move on. It's a minor difference. I sell something to get the other one. I only need like I only need like 1,000. Wait, a little bit of an upgrade at least. Meet the old man. What with the storm, our fuel supply is sporadic. We might really freeze to death.
The Parmenians have built other towns too, like Mies and Rachel. We don't trade much with them, but I hope they're doing well.
Yes, I am he whom everybody calls the Old Man. This is the place where the Parmenians first landed when they moved to the Zobes a long time ago. It's been said that they named this town after the captain of the spaceship they came on. And the story goes that they built a grave on the outskirts of the town in memory of the captain.
Well, that isn't exactly all that useful. We already knew all that. Something about the grave allows us to unlock things. Here lies the great leader Tyler. Touch us, listen to our voice, and trust that body to us. So this is Tyler's grave.
Lying alone? What a horrible fate.
Gaina said to inspect this grave closely. I don't see anything. There's just this inscription. Ah! The plate just moved.
It moved? Just push it again.
Okay.
Wow! Incredible!
Maybe there's a spaceship down there. Let's go see. A hangar. Helix. What can Raja do in a fight? You have nothing particularly interesting. Holy word isn't gonna work. I'm guessing that works on the demons or whatever they are. Now this seems to be fire focused, so ice attacks should probably work well. Be hard to hit. I'm guessing this is a very fire-ice mixed place, so both spells work well if you know who to cast them on. I'm using Raja as a healer exclusively unless I have a reason to use a more specific reason to use someone else. At the same time, I need Raja to have a reasonable amount of casting points if any serious fight comes our way. Rika can focus mostly on just attacking. So in that sense, Rika might be a better person to use as a out-of-combat healer. Because Raja might be able to do like a single attack. It just maybe attack or two in a fight against typical opponents. He just is no good as a damage source. Zerk gear. Minor improvement. Garrot Lux. Need to try some macros. This seems like a fairly harmless place to try at least something. I'm thinking Raja probably have. Raja, Rune, and Chaz probably have some kind of a synergy. I'm not sure if it's a larger one. Ooh, almost everyone is up. Almost everyone is asleep. This is what Rune and Raja have a counter spell for, the arrows one. Let's make a macro. Testing purposes. Might have to change the order of the people again. I'm thinking cross cut and the same fire. I don't care about the rest. Definitely need to change the order. Kaz and Raja have to be first. Otherwise there's no guarantee that it will work anyway, so... this is something we'll use save states for test. We don't have the luxury of resting here. So Chaz is first. This isn't gonna do anything. We need to change the order. Yeah, even if that would be a combination, there would be no guarantee that it'll work. Right. It's nothing. Still, we tested it. I honestly don't recall any of them. I recall some of them that how they might look maybe, but I don't recall any of the combinations. So I'm genuinely trying things out. But there's 14, and we're already at level 20 plus, about 25. There we have access to more than the one. I just don't have any real idea which ones. And I honestly don't have too much of a interest in trying to find things out. Problem, I suppose, is that there hasn't been any real difficulty in handling things normally. It would make things more, I suppose, I think, resource efficient. We could basically fairly cheaply combine certain abilities to wipe out the entire board. Alternatively, certain boss fights might become much more easy. They can be very touch and go there. Like, you're at the threshold of are you gonna win it or lose it. But if you could have a combination ability or two at your back pocket, you might be able to squeeze in the extra damage in that allows you to succeed fairly comfortably instead of trying and failing. So this is it. Amazing.
So this is the spaceship the Parmenians used in coming here so long ago?
Here's an emblem. Landale.
It's called a Landale. What a cool name!
An air-going barge.
A space sled. So, how is it? Hey friend.
Hey, don't ignore me.
It's been preserved almost perfectly. It's a little with a little maintenance, I could be perfectly useful. We sure are in luck. Ren, make preparations for takeoff. Roger. Are we just gonna go to the space station? Yeah. Okay. We can go back to Motavia too. I suppose we'll go to the target space station. We haven't done all that much this time. Buy new equipment, maybe talk a little bit. That's it. Motavia might have the Hunter's Guild missions, things like that. But I don't think anything will happen or go forward until we go to Kuran. Artificial satellite Kuran. So, this is the artificial satellite Kuran that has sent the entire planetary control system out of whack.
My head is out of whack. Man, am I busy.
Come on, let's go.
Yes, we must hurry to the main control center. You.
Yeah, I don't get the dialogue. Well, I wonder where you end up if you want to teleport out of this. Sea Ray 2. Sat minions. Usually the minions are the main problem. Ooh. So, combination attacks. Sar. Ren has to heal himself. 16 recovers, yeah, I'm not gonna not use these. Maybe when we only have a handful, then I can start being a bit more careful. Siren 386. So these are fairly dangerous. We're gonna have to heal after every fight type of situation. Hello, what's this? It's an internal weapon unit for androids. I surmise that it is a hyper jammer. Hyper jammer? It is a weapon that temporarily scrambles the AI of machines with strong electromagnetic waves. There seems to be no incompatibility in its specifications, so let's install it. Device installed. Hyper jammer can now be used. How many times? One. What will it do? What exactly does it do in reality? Yeah, it jams things, but what does it mean? I have no idea. I'm a bit worried about Raja. He's so weak. Parakeets. Command ball, or commander ball, whatever. These guys were more dangerous. I feel like Raja is largely worthless in a situation like this. These guys are fairly harmless. can easily take out the minion and do some damage to the command module. I'm very keen on exploring this fully before moving on. This might be one of those places where basically you only get to come once. This is a surprisingly straightforward level compared to others. Usually it's a bit more maze, like this is more of like a tunnel run. I don't particularly mind. Ooh. Don't particularly mind either. Ooh, this is bad. Run away! Bravely run away every time it looks like it could be a little bit dangerous. Acid breath. Piercers. Basic heals from Raja are much better than from Recap, so he's a genuinely good healer. It's not just the abilities, because he's a genuine magic user, so he can get more out of those spells. Ooh. I'm very reluctant to use too many abilities. If I have to go into a serious fight with no skills, it's just gonna be a nightmare. Yeah, might end up getting very low on abilities. Go with Yoon. Lair. Single target attack. So I went right the first time. Oh fuck, I have no idea where I am. What am I doing? Biggest problem is I don't know if I can escape. If I run out of resources, do I have a way to get out? Raja is about to get knocked out. That's a bit worrisome. I do. Raja has the ability to restore some TP though. It's probably not quite as bad as I think it might be. Still, I'm a bit concerned about it. Because now it looks like this, things got more complicated suddenly. Yeah, fuck. $3,000 messages. I need to test fairly soon how many tech points can I recover from using this ability. Load mine. We should choose our targets carefully here. Ren is pretty much the only one who doesn't give a shit about the damage coming in. Everyone else is sort of in a little bit of trouble. Parakeets. Only worth a scrap. I think I'll try the TP recovery ability, see how good is it. I think I can use it up 3 times. Yizan. What is Zan? Zan was it the wind ability? It was, yes. More powerful version of that. Okay. So it's battle only ability. I'm having my doubts about what it does now. Miracle would be more likely to be a recovery ability. Still, we can test it out. Ataraxia. Yeah, I didn't have a chance to test it out. Napalm shot. Okay, let's try this again. You need to die. Yeah, about 50 technique points. Not bad. Could be a lot better, but not bad. You can recover enough that fighting makes sense. It's weird that you can't use it outside combat though, because that would be the most obvious place to use it, in preparation for a more serious fight maybe. Would be the reason why they don't allow it. DM. DM. It's what is it? I have no idea. Ah, it's a skill, that's why I don't have any idea. Okay, what is a dime? It's a kill ability. I don't particularly care for them. They're too unreliable and they tend to be very expensive because they are powerful abilities when they work. Right. This is gonna hurt. Holy shit. 85 points damage. So there's a... well, I haven't noticed that before, the critical hits coming in here and there. I haven't noticed... I suppose I do them too, I just haven't been paying attention. Ah, works both ways. Yeah, this is starting to be too much of a maze for my taste. I'm not sure if I have any real interest in trying to go through it fully at this point. I'm more worried about another fact though, is that these maze-like dungeons seem to be getting larger and larger, so I'm thinking about starting drawing maps at this point. Because it's very hard for me to say anymore where I've been and where I haven't. Everything looks the same, and it goes for level after level after level after level. So if they keep growing after this, I'm basically fucked if it turns into a more like a maze-like structure. Okay, this looks very promising. So this is the main control center. I shall search for the cause of the malfunction right away.
Wait, what's that?
What? Where?
Over there in the shadows. What on earth? This feeling of oppression.
Dark Force. Did you say Dark Force? You mean the Dark Force who revived Zio as a god? It appears the Dark Force is the cause of everything. Let us remove it. Nah, easier said than done. Okay, I'm going for it. Well, definite boss battle. Saint Fire, we might as well use this. Wonder if Holy Word works for it. Does it? No. I got the impression Holy Word might be an instant death on certain type of enemies. So I doubt it will not work on this. Not in a million years. Do we have shields maybe? No. We're heal only. You have buff spells. Yes, you do. Saner and Diban. Saner is agility. Diban is defense. Or Daban. What is Diban? Is it the same thing? Probably. Barrier. Holy shit. There isn't all that much I can do, so I'll just keep blasting. Let's try a flare. I'm not sure if this, fuck it. Let's shoot. Yikes, we won't last long against something like that. Keep attacking with certain guys. Basically defend with everyone else, or rather try to keep things going. No. What is a miracle? Give me a fucking miracle. Yeah, it might do nothing for us. Oh, yeah, this is not a good time to test, but I'll still test. Well, things are going fairly smoothly, I'd say. There's not much I can do. As far as I can see, everyone is in good shape too. I don't really have good at. I'll use holy word because I don't know what else to do. Yeah, it doesn't do shit. Just keep on slashing this son of a bitch, you... Sar. Could heal a little bit. Do you have a Sar too? Isn't it? I'm gonna need a heal after that too. Let it wait. Not sure if the barrier helps, but I'll cast a barrier. Another burst rock and Chaz will go down again. Yeah, this isn't particularly good. There's no protections I can really do. I think I'm sort of better off doing a full heal on the healer. We're in a bad cycle here, right? We're constantly going to lose people, more and more people, right? So I don't think going on the defensive in trying to keep everyone alive is here a good thing. You're basically going to leave things to Raja on the defensive and pile everything you can on the offensive. A combination attack in a situation like this could be exactly what you need. Right, we're all dead. Who knows? Right. Anything we can do. We might as well at least start in good condition. There isn't really much we can do. So this is more or less it. There might be some things like it reacts with certain attacks to my attacks. Maybe the air slash combined with something. Yeah, this is the thing is this is not a good place to start testing out things. At the same time, I really could use something a little bit more powerful to hit things. There's no way in hell I can defend effectively. We'll save the miracle for a longer time this time. I did waste a couple of my turns into trying things out, but we can't afford that. Was Kikura any useful? We could buff, but it would have to definitely be power increase. I don't think we can do anything useful here. I don't know if the barrier does anything. It seems to be anti-magic, and I'm not sure if his attacks count as anti-magic, so I'd be much more interested in just attacking. Can't you do anything to attack? Not really. I'll try the seals, but good luck with that. I suppose we have nothing to lose. I don't have enough magic points to keep casting attack spells, so I need to use special abilities. I think disruption is instant death attack maybe? No, it's a slashing attack. I'm guessing it's attacks everyone. Keep doing the double slash. Ooh, that didn't mean to do that. I meant to heal. That's a problem. Don't see us getting out of here without casualties, but can't be helped. We're still doing fairly well. We're basically right at the edge of constantly being getting our asses kicked. We're still hanging in there, and I think the offensive focus is definitely the better one at this point. There's no way I can keep tanking this shit for long, so it's just a matter of time before we fail. Better to try to push forward. Right, there's no way we can recover from this again, but there's no way I can heal through this either, so hope for the best. Should I try to heal everyone? That's the thing. I suppose I should. Now it's getting pretty dangerous. But again, keep pushing. Push, 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 push. Everyone else could use a heal too. Chas will very likely go down if I don't use a key rest though. Not everyone is gonna get the experience out of this, but I think we are gonna kill it this time. Chas basically wasted all his skills already, so him getting killed isn't that big of a deal. However, if I revive him, that's not gonna really work alone. Gonna give it another shot though, but right. So the Chas is the only one who doesn't get anything. Shit. On the other hand, he's constantly in the party, so he'll get the experience later on. 8,000 experience points lost.
Did we do it?
Yeah, we won. Okay, Ren, get Kuran back to normal.
Roger. Rune, can I ask you something? What is it? How did you know that monster was the Dark Force Zio was talking about? I've seen it before. What? What do you mean you've seen it before? I'll tell you sometime. Just wait until then, will you? All functions have been restored. Now all we have to do is make some final adjustments at Zealand. What is the matter?
Nothing.
Let's go to Zealand. So if we miss something there, I don't know if we can go back. Why would we want? The next tier of gear is gonna be better anyway. I doubt there are multiple Android upgrades in a single place. So I'm more or less confident we got all the important stuff. Everything is okay. All the maintenance systems for the Algo environment are working properly. Well, we've been through a lot, but I guess we've solved everything.
Wait. Look at that.
The snowstorm hasn't stopped. Has the control system for the Zalis been restored? Yes, everything is in working order.
I told you, didn't I tell you that the Garubek Tower was the cause? The demons that live in the Garubek Tower are creating the blizzard. Why don't you listen to me once in a while?
Anyway, this means there is some other cause for the snowstorm in the Zalis, right?
If the snowstorm continues unabated, there is a danger that the Parmenians and even the Zolithians will perish. There's no use just sitting around thinking. Let's go to Desalis.
Yes, I'll go too.
As the mission has not been accomplished, I shall continue my responsibilities.
This is getting interesting.
Unless I go, you won't be able to get anything done. Hey, Chaz. What with the Zollis in a wall of ice, we won't be able to move around freely. What shall we do? If we use the ice digger, we can break through walls of ice. Ice digger? What's that? In planning for action on the Zollis, I had an ice-breaking card built. Why don't you tell us these things sooner? I shall load it onto the Landale. An unrelenting snowstorm. Everyone okay? No? No. Wrong person. I think we can get a full recovery here by just standing in the correct place. Right. We need to up our attack game. If we have to rely on those normal attacks, it goes to a very borderline fights. We're basically have to retry or level up more than we really want to. We cannot reliably push a victory. So I think there's a good reason to try to figure out more combination attacks. A second combination attack out of 14. It wouldn't be too much to ask. Oh, we can go to Kuran. Okay. I'm not sure if we want to go to Desalis. I'm actually interested in going to Batavia. Mainly to check what the Hunter's Guild quests are. Because we could use extra experience and money. And they tend to be, well, they tend to look like they're something that you need to just quickly do and move on. They're not massive quests or challenges for you. I don't intend to go after the dog. I want something that I can basically try to lure him with before I even try that. He'll go around talking to people at some point. I doubt I have to go to another planet to get something to eat for a dog. That seems a bit excessive. You have already taken on the job from Tinkerbell's home. Come back when you've finished what you need to do. Fuck! I guess we're doing the dog shit thing. Crap.